Alright, boys and girls, let's talk about tools. Price of tools, the quality of tools. What tools do you prefer to use? Personally, myself, I like a good tool. I mean, snap-on tools. Do you need them? Well, you may not for the average guy. But what I'm talking about today is not buying the most expensive tool. It's these tools I've had since I was 20 years old, 18 years old. I worked in a Harley shop. I got this set of snap-on, this snap-on, this snap-on, this snap-on. I got all these snap-on tools here, snappy, snappy, snappy. Snappy. I've had these since I was 18. When I worked in a Harley shop, that's where I got them. Yeah, whoa, hold on. Craftsman. Whoa, people, everybody, hold on. We got Craftsman here. Well, I'm going to tell you something. My dad bought me this set when I was probably 17. I've had them ever since. Okay. Now, if you look at the edges, the corners, they're still square. Okay. And I'm not sure I'm going to even be able to prove my point here. But the corners are still square. They're not all rounded. And my point is I don't have any Jap stuff to really show you, but I got a little socket here, and you can see the corners are all starting to round on it. You know, this is a cheapie. I don't know where I got it from, but that there is a Jap socket, and that's what I'm talking about. And these corners start rounding on them. And this is an impact socket, so it's gonna have some wear on it, but I've had this thing since I was 20 years old. And I'm over 60. So, I mean, how long do you think it should last? That's my question. Snap-on tools, are they worth it? Well, I can tell you right now, if you break something, they don't like replacing anything. These are snap-on. If you break a screwdriver now, they won't replace it. I've had these since I was in my 20s. All this stuff. And it's not like I don't work on anything. I got this thing to take care of, that thing to take care of, that thing to take care of. And then I got old Black Betty out there, my Dodge Cummins diesel. So I guess the point is that buying expensive tools, does it make you a good mechanic? No, it doesn't. What makes a good mechanic is going in there on a customer's car or whatever, and when you're done, there's not a bunch of stripped bolts, broken bolts. You can't tell hardly, other than, you know, what they did. They did for work on your vehicle. That's the whole point. You get some of this, you know, if this was a 1/2 inch or 9/16 or 14 millimeter or something, and he went in there and it's all fucking rounded out here, and whoops, beat the crap here. He took somebody's bike or truck or car apart, and you put it all back together, and nuts and bolts are all rounded off. The next guy comes along, and he tries to work on your car, and he's already butchered it up so bad that, you know, it's a headache. Then you get a large bill from the mechanic. Well, I had to do this, that, and the other thing. Well, the customer don't want to hear that. All he wants to hear about is a cheap bill and how you fixed it, you know? Okay, wow, you did a great job, yeah. But the next guy that comes along, is going to fight with the thing. These are all Snap-on. I'm not bragging or anything. I've had them a long time. I bought them when I was like 20 years old. This set, that set, that set, that set. These are all Snap-on. This ain't. I had to buy this because I lost my Snap-on ratchet. This is Snap-on. And somehow I lost that too, so I had to buy a cheap one. But my point is that when you look at a wrench and you see whether that edge is square or not, or all beat the crap, you can tell when you've had something on it, and after a while they take a beating and they're just no good. I've got some tools in here that they're from, you know, take a guess, but I don't work in the shop anymore. And my point is that if you buy tools, I mean, look at, I've had them all my life. I'm over 60. I don't let people borrow my tools because it didn't cost them anything to borrow them, and they're not going to replace, if they don't return it, they're not going to replace it with something that you bought. This is Mac. I bought that Mac same time I bought my Snap-on. These are metric tools I had to have. You can see I got after the edge of this one here with a hammer or some stupid thing. Who the hell knows? But inside there, that wrench is still square. You know? So, I mean, here's an SK. This I made for a Dodge Cummins power steering pump. Get that thing off. Mac. I'm not saying you gotta have Snap-on tools. What I'm saying is that the quality of the tool does not make you a good mechanic. A good mechanic comes with time, patience, and being able to fix something without destroying something and costing somebody a whole bunch of money. Because there ain't nothing worse than bringing your car to somebody, have them fix it, and then find out they screwed it up even more. Yeah, like stretching your bolts until they break, and then just give you your car back, and you go to dig the bolt out of there, and it's snapped off an aluminum bolt block. You can't even see the other side of the engine. And me and my friend sat out here for a half a day digging a bolt out of a block because the kid used his electric cordless Snap-on nut driver, whatever you want to call it, stupid fucking thing, okay? So, buying expensive tools doesn't make you a good mechanic. But buying cheap tools, everybody will know what you did on a car. And that's part of my point here. So, do you need Snap-on tools? Well, I don't know. It's not like I don't use them. I mean, this ain't a new tractor. Oh, excuse me. Look at that bolt. How many times do you think I've been in this hood? You can't even hardly tell. There's another one over here. How many times do you think I've been in this hood? Huh? Can you tell? You can't. Look at these bolts here. You can't even tell. By the way, this tractor's for sale. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point. You know, who wants to have a butchered up mess after they got done? I mean, maybe if you don't care, that's fine. But that's my 2 cents on Snap-on tools or buying cheap Jap. Yeah, I'm going to say it, Harbor Freight, whatever. But if you're going to buy Harbor Freight, don't even bother buying their, this is a Husky. Must be I lost my 3/4 inch. This is a Husky, but if you're going to buy Harbor Freight, I would just buy the impact ones, because the chrome ones, they're not impact proof. And if you're going to use an impact tool, you got to have impact sockets today. Now, back when I bought these when I worked in a machine shop. I've had these for another 30 years, 40 years. This is Napa. I've had this for over 30, 40 years when I worked in a machine shop. I'm a professional engine builder. I play with blocks, serious blocks. I build high-performance engines, okay? I play with blocks. So, I did anyway. I don't anymore. I'm retired. But this is just my 2 cents on tools. Now, this is all I got for a toolbox. I got another one over here. It's got more Snap-on crap in it. But I don't use it hardly. Because, number one, that's all I need to work on anything. It's got everything I need. I don't need 10 drawers of sockets and 20 drawers of screwdrivers or pliers laying around in place. How do you find it? How do you keep up with all that? It's just ridiculous, man. So, that's my take on buying tools. And if you like the content of my videos, please like and subscribe. I'm just an old dust bag out in the backyard, doing my thing, working on my stuff. I'm retired. I'm just giving you some free advice. Free advice doesn't cost you anything. Tools today and people that own them, 2 different things. You can buy all the best tools you want in the world. Doesn't mean you're going to be a good mechanic, okay? So, think about what you're doing. Like, subscribe, go ahead and leave a comment. Adios, amigos.